Alright, hello everyone. My name is Albert Ace Pariente-Cohen. I'm going to be reviewing some of the games from KESPA Cup today. First game is probably going to be SKT and Griffin, as you can see on your screen. Might do some long zoo games. I'm going to try to keep it to 15 minutes, so there will be some editing. I will be going through the draft, and yeah, I'm going to go into this fairly blind. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go into the draft. Everything here is in order, obviously. MF, Griffin can flex. They already flexed it in the game 2, played support, won with it. They really like this MF pick. They played it with Jin 2. SKT, Azir's open, so he's playing Azir. Ryze was banned, Talia was banned, so don't really see anything odd. Xerath has played into it, which is kind of interesting because Xerath is seeing a surge during KESPA Cup this year. Jace has also played. Jace is broken. Just gonna say that. Sejuani can be flex top or jungle. Pretty strong pick. Still. Ashe, I'm guessing they want to pick for utility and for decent laning. I don't think Ashe is that good with the new runes, but that's just my thought. Then bans go Leona and Blitz because Ashe obviously has good engage, but also probably because they want to flex this MF. They already banned Leona before, but one thing that can really shit on MF support is a strong engage support. So Leona obviously, Blitz as well. Blitz has already been played by SKT, but I think it was open in game 2. I'm not sure. Maokai top. Maokai's pretty broken. Ornn, Maokai, Shen, Trundle. You'll see Sion by MVP. Yeah. In response, Griffin played Jhin and Shyvana. I think that's fine. Shyvana's really good right now because she could power form. She has really good synergy with certain runes. Has been played to some success, and I think it's a pretty good matchup to Sejuani because one, she can't engage on you that well because you have your R and you're not affected by CC. You can power farm faster than she can and also have an impact on the map around the same time. You know, that 7-8 minute timing for a good gank. And you have like really strong lanes, right? You have Jace and you have Xerath. Xerath can poke and clear ways really well. Jhin and MF can also poke and clear ways really well. Shyvana goes into blue side all the time. The end. Like, she can also steal Raptors pretty well too. But yeah. They pick the Karma support. Let me do this. Let's look at the setup. Where did they put a ward? Alright, Jhin puts a ward, doesn't want to get poked at, thinks that Karma can poke him out, which he can easily. I'm surprised we haven't seen Lux support, honestly, but it's just I thought. The invade through its outside, it's already seen, and top flash for mid flash and heal. Pretty bad. Alright. So why this is really bad for SKT, simple. Blank can gank earlier than Shyvana. So you'll see Shyvana probably toward top side, but it's Sejuani's gonna be playing towards mid. Bot lane easily pokes him out. Top lane's completely fucked against Jace, which is honestly pretty sad, but he's gonna TP, he's gonna be fine, he's Maokai. So let's start right here, right? So 6-minute mark, as I mentioned, this is when they'll have like decent gank potential. You'll have mid lane hit 6 already. Top lane's gonna hit 6 really soon. Jungle should be getting close to it. And mid, okay, so mid has a massive advantage, which is pretty important, I guess, but pretty much Faker's not gonna have any problems. He has sorceries, so he can dodge most things, even though most people can't. Look at his AT, like fucking, he knows. Primary things to focus on. They are primarily abandoning top lane. They warded all the entries except for here because they can't. There's a control ward there. Maokai will not get ganked from the bush, which is pretty important. And I'm assuming that Sejuani wants to go for deep vision to know where A, Shyvana is on the map, and B, set up for a dive. Because you have very squishy members at the Griffin side, of course. You have this bot lane. They have no escapes at all. They are very susceptible to ganks. You have Ashe and Karma, so you have speed and engage. And you have the Azir ultimate with flash. This is pretty important, obviously. Given that the bot lane just came back from a recall, so they want a ward. And Blank will know this. That's the assumption, right? And there is no vision here, I don't think. No, there is no vision here, but they do note that bot lane is missing. Sejuani moves to ward, and they have vision by the Dragon Pit already, as you see here in the Dying Ward. Blank goes, clears the thing. This is, I would say, a rookie mistake almost. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe he's really good. The problem with this is that A, he has to burn flash to get out of here, and he's not going to gain anything from poking him out. Mid lane just hit 6, and it can be interrupted very easily, because if he ults, he's screwed, because Faker will just engage on him. Blank will not die in any scenario here. Like, he has to stand and take a bunch of, like, auto attacks, which will not happen. And Shyvana's not even synchronized, so he's pushing up alone. This is like a very big mistake that happens to beginner supports. You need to be roaming in numbers. You need to have a numbers advantage, and you obviously need to communicate what you're doing and do it wisely. This doesn't happen, and he's 100% going to die here. I think I saw this 2 seconds ago, right? He's pathing in to the wrong way anyway. He is pathing towards the Azir, which they have vision of. He's in the mid lane. This should be communicated, and he's going to give him his life. He could give his flash up if he just goes into the Dragon Pit, or if he flashes over the wall, but he doesn't do that. He flashes over the wall here. It's too late. Azir is level 6, and goodbye. Like, that's... I figure it does burn his flash here, but it doesn't matter that much to me, I don't think. And Sorcerer's coming in handy right there. As you can see, Faker, Playmaker. Also, this numbers advantage opens up Wolf to gank. They know that there only is vision right in this bush, if anything, because of the vision ward. They did see the ward die here, and yes, he dies. Yeah. Communication into power play into 2 kills. Okay. And this is a team comp that should be winning early, right? You have a Jace, you have a Jhin, you have a MF. The Jhin can roam mid with Xerath. Like, this is like pretty simple. Top lane has a 30 CS deficit. Like, even though it's a Maokai, he just has a cloth armor and a Endurance shield right now. Now let's get into the next mistake on the map. Let's look at the state of the map. 2 people just died. No sums mid or bot. Blank can make some decisions. Blank really right now what he needs is to get Antara a recall. He has boots, cloth, and Dorn shield, whereas Jace is eating his butthole. He needs to be able to get Jace off this tower so Maokai can recall and either TP or walk back, but most likely walk back because it's going to be impossible for him to TP, and then Jace will just TP around the map and do something. That is really bad because they also have engage here with 1, 2, 3, and then E for slow. Now, the vision here will die soon. The only one that won't is the vision ward, which will obviously be cleared out. Shyvana is level 6. She is nearing her like really big first power spike, but she is already level 6. She can take this dragon easily. They have a Jhin, so all they have to do is play on this recall, right? Only issue is, this is what happens. So they try to push Bang in a lane. The second Sejuani shows top, he flashes. This is also really bad because he's burning a flash just to try to get this going because they think he's going to get a kill, but they might die here, and they don't die here, but they could. Goes, clears the vision ward, and Baron, and now Dragon is started. The end. You show top. This is the power play, right? You have two people missing on the map. Even though one is TP, it doesn't matter. Blink has no flash. Untara has to back. If he TPs, Jace can take this tower 100%. Either way, they're losing. Either way, SKT is losing something, right? This is pressure that obviously a lot of teams should be giving out, but they don't. They turn on Vigor, obviously. It doesn't really matter because they have numbers advantage. And yeah, free Infernal Drake. Guntar also TP'd. So now this is a, like, what, 4-minute window where Blink has no flash. Blink does have ultimate. Faker has no flash. Wolf has no flash. The best thing that I would think Griffin can do here is in the next minute or two, take Tarzan, recall, clear top side, walk bot side, and either push bot or walk top side, go top side, and take this top tower. Only way that can really happen is if they keep applying pressure in the bot lane, keep having pushing lanes, have good vision, and coordinate. Will they do so? I have no idea, but I think they lose. I know they lose this game, but I don't know how this game goes. Yeah, that was... Alright. Reasons why this bot lane is pretty lit. Karma comes in almost full health, and all MF has to do, I think, is hit an E. Yep. Hit an E, and game's almost over for Wolf, but doesn't really matter. Oh, wow, not bad. So, things to note. Karma has to back, Shyvana has to back. Faker has priority mid, so he's constantly trying to roam top to free up top lane. Now, here's the thing. So, Azir has priority mid. He can ward, which they do ward aggressively, on their blue buff. And here's the thing. They know that Shyvana's plan is to clear top side and go top. They know that he was bot side. They know he's probably going to power farm. And they have the vision to prove that he's not in either of these two camps yet. So, if Shyvana recalled and was already here, then they would see him pop up real soon, in which case the Azir is already in prime position. Now, if he wasn't there, then Shyvana can gank and they take first tower. Now, Shyvana's recalling now. Azir's walking back to mid lane. Their plan is probably, once Xerath shows mid again, shove the wave in, get Xerath to go take his blue. That's when they converge on top. You'll have Sejuani recall as well. That's what the best plan is. Because even though mid has no flash, he's probably going to have to concede the wave, in which case this play can happen. Alright, Sejuani recalled, Ashe recalled, player disadvantage on the map. Jhin and MF can hit top right now and force his tower down. They don't want to because they have pressure bot lane. Even though it's not much of a CS lead, they still have push advantage. As you see here, Jace goes too far on the punch. He does not roam. He does not understand that he needs to wait for his team. Doesn't wait for his team, dies, and there's most of the pressure in top lane. If he waits 20 seconds to do so, this is a free tower. Patience is virtue, and I'm not saying Untara gave him that advantage, but he would know. You see, like, he would know walking up there is a mistake, right? He would, that he doesn't burn W, he doesn't burn ult. He doesn't need to, obviously. He burns his Q to push the Jace off him so he doesn't die instantly. But if Griffin was a more organized team, in terms of communication, patience, and whatever and whatnot, Jace would be able to wait 20 seconds use his level advantage, use his gold advantage, use his teammate advantage to go and push down this tower, opening him up, giving him and his team gold that they can instantly use to get their first item, which is a massive spike when you have Jhin, MF, Xerath, Shyvana, and Jace. Like, these are all really early champions. Except for Shyvana, which obviously is a power farmer. Now, if he waited 20 seconds here, this entire game might look different. Faker roams top, gets the kill. If you want to watch it right here, gets the kill. And Sejuani is even there as planned because they know that Griffin's only option is to go top. Bot lane burned all their ultimates. Mid lane is trash. Like, you're not ganking Faker with these champions. Top is chunked out. Shyvana again roaming top. MF finally roaming top. They need to break a tower or else, like, in the next like minute. They do, because top lane's gonna like. Alright, they break this tower. They get a strong, decent gold lead. Now they're going to revert this to either Rift Herald or play towards Dragon. It's an Infernal Drake up in 30 seconds. They have a tower that is very low. They want to all in on bot lane again with Xerath ultimate, with Jhin, with MF. It's a wombo combo, whatever you want to call it. Shyvana just needs to roam around the side, ult on whichever target's like 10 HP, and then it's free Dragon, right? Free tower, free Dragon. Supposedly this game would be over, right? Theoretically. Knowing this, SKT is obviously going to play the other side. They already lost top side. Tower's gone. Top lane has no TP. Now SKT has to play towards bot side, obviously, because that's where the action will happen, as I mentioned. Okay. Vision control is still a very big problem. Like, there's like no vision. They finally like get a ward here, ward there, but like it's not much. Now what they want to do is they want to focus on getting this Jace even farther ahead. Rift Herald will help break that next tower that they need. They have to apply pressure on multiple sides of the map. Otherwise, they will lose out because Jace will get killed and the other side will not get anything. So Griffin will be at a net negative. And they're going to take Rift Herald, or attempt to. Faker, Playmaker on this Azir. Wow, Faker dodged everything. They break mid, which is really good. Jace is gonna play towards bot side. They're gonna take bot side for sure, because there's no way that she's protecting against this. All right, they get over aggressive. This is at least a tower. Oh, that was bad. Maokai gets top tower, but 2 towers for 1 right here. Why are you doing, like, when Tara's, like, honestly just, like, trolling this game? Alright, let's pause. What are the win conditions here? Throw Jason to the top lane or in bot lane. He doesn't have TP, so I'm assuming he will be bot lane until Dragon's gone, then go into top side. Griffin literally needed to land one thing, and whoever they landed on, except for Sejuani or Maokai, that person is dead. They have a Jhin, they have an MF, they have a Xerath, and they have a Jace. Like, Shyvana just needs to ult over if needed. I doubt it, because last time she did that, she killed herself. Yeah, is your Baron. Omega Lul. But this is also part of lack of vision. Like, Griffin doesn't push vision unless they have priority, but even when they do have priority, they only drop like 1 ward. Like, this is like Baron Pit, like 21 minutes. It's not like a 20-minute Baron. People are missing off the map. They should be able to do so, but they don't. Especially with how much long range they have. Like, free win, dude. Alright, free Drake. Take the Drake. They don't want to take the Drake because they want to fight around it. Alright, mid lane gets wrecked. That's what I was saying when I said they only have to land one thing. Ooh, clean. Next tower? Yeah, next tower. So Griffin has a pretty good lead right now. They got middle inhibitor. Problem is, SKT is starting to get some resistances. Guntara has DP. And it kind of gets to that stage where Jace needs to split push and create pressure, or else Griffin supposedly would get rolled over in team fights. Bang needs to just land an ultimate on, let's say, the Jhin or the Xerath, and they're pretty screwed. Good news is they have a Sejuani and the Ashe to provide CC, while you also have the Maokai that has really good peel. Yeah, that's really it. Because they almost all have to be stationary to land their AoE spells. Right now they're just trying to poke him out, but I don't think they'll succeed that much, especially with Ocean Drake. Now, what is Griffin's plan? Apparently it's send Shyvana against the Maokai, because Shyvana has the Frozen Mallet, so Maokai steps forward, he can die. Issue is that Maokai has not very much armor, and can die pretty easily to the Shyvana, while the Xerath and the Jhin can all screw him up. Right now, the only thing that SKT wants is to kind of turtle, and when they see any window to engage with Blank or with Bang, they will do so. Because being that Shyvana is not on the map for Griffin, it's a pretty big problem, since they do still have the poke, but it can be interrupted and they don't have any big backline threat, whereas Shyvana was that big backline threat that can dive in and really ruin SKT's day. Yeah, that's what I just said. Okay. Anytime they go up for vision without their tank, without numbers, their only tank is freaking Shyvana, they will die because they have no vision control. That is how they lose this game. It's how they had, like, this game was won by Griffin if they just did it, but they don't. The end. Now Shyvana has to peel back because someone is dead. Gets the only other vision control possible, which is the Scuttle Crab. Honestly, that vision ward does nothing for you. Look at this. Look at this right here. Let's zoom in. Can I zoom in? Sejuani, Azir, Karma, together. They see what's going on here. They see the mid lane champs, and they go together. They make a call to ward together. MF going with the Xerath. It's not very good. Now, what's their plan? Faker has a Banshees, so pretty much it's kill Bang, but Bang's not that valuable for SKT, honestly, right now. Azir is their cannon, and then they have the fort which around him, which is the Maokai and the Sejuani. The way they're going to play this game is just protect Azir and have engage and shields. So Maokai is going to be here. He's going to try and flank around. They're going to move in on this tower, right? Because they can't stop it, even with all their engage. And Maokai ult doesn't really matter. Blink still has his ultimate. That's the reliable one. Again, look at their formation. They know where Jhin is because he just came from top lane. They just block. That's it. They block. Save the Azir. Save the Azir. The end. I don't. Yeah, save the Azir. They engage. This is not free Baron, but actually it could be Baron, but it's not free. Yeah, they pay a lot for it. But yeah, that's the comp. So Finn's is just really like poke and pick, kind of. Not really 100% pick, but kind of pick. They have that wombo. That's it. It's really hard to fight against. But again, protect Azir. The end. Bloody game so far. SKT has Baron on 2. No one can match Azir's split push, and they're gonna have Sejuani roam around. Mount Drake. So I'm telling you, that's all they have to do. Yeah, it's literally play around the Jhin. It's not even play around the Xerath. It's play around the Jhin. As long as they catch people out, which they do here, they catch Xerath out. The only threat is the Jhin. Obviously, you have the Jace and Shyvana threat, but the only threat from ultimate wise is the Jhin. Jhin is like the keystone of this composition. SKT obviously pushing it through. Karma dies, but that's just because poor communication in terms of that ultimate. Blocking. More towers. Now it's just SKT balling around Azir, getting engaged, taking a tower, getting engaged, taking a Baron, getting engaged. It's all it is. It's all it is. Like, that's all he needs. Also, I just want to point out something. He has a refillable. He doesn't. Control words. Control words. Control words. Like, the prior. He still has a Doran's Blade. He sold the Doran's Blade for Last Whisper. Okay, that's fine. Like, why are you selling a refillable at 33 minutes? I don't know. Why does your MF not have a slot for any control words? Good question. You don't need a Dark Seal. So again, Griffin's biggest issue right now is they have no vision control. They don't have the ability to get vision. Look at how many control words they have. Look how many control words. They have 1 to... well, it was like 8, but now it's 5. Bro. Look. Let me just... Can you zoom in? I can't zoom in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wards in just this area. 10 with that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the. I think it's 5 or 4 control words. How are Griffin supposed to fight against this? Good question. I don't know. It's they don't ward. They don't have the ability to ward because they don't move as a team in order to ward. Jace is dead, I think. How does this happen? So Jace roams around in an attempt to jump on them. Jump on the Maokai with... Alright, so Baron's coming up soon. They wanted to... Baron... Okay. So now Griffin has very few plays, right? They don't have the vision in their blue side jungle. And Baron's coming up in 27 seconds. Maokai's still in the side lane. So I'm guessing that Shyvana wasn't seen, even though she probably was seen. Shyvana supposedly wasn't seen in the bot lane brush. They think that they're going to turn on the Maokai. Maokai's pretty tanky, so it's going to take a while to kill him. And SKT don't... Griffin don't have any other pressure on the map, so it doesn't even matter. SKT can roam and walk back to Baron without any issues. And it's not that they even have any issues. Shyvana's not even near Baron, so... They go, he gets spotted on a ward. SKT know that this is their only play. So, Griffin engage here because Untara is down. Now, Untara has no TP, but the issue is that right now the only thing that Griffin need If they have vision here so they can see whoever's here, they just need to block this corridor. If they block this corridor, they're able to prevent SKT from engaging onto Griffin, and that's what Griffin wants. Griffin wants to be able to poke. Antara has no TP available, so even when he gets up, he will not be able to TP to this fight. So this is technically a Griffin power play. It is a 5v4, and honestly, if Xerath and MF play this correctly, this corner will never be able to pass through. Jhin will just W down whenever MFEs or something like that. Xerath follows up with an ultimate, and there's no way for Griffin to lose this fight because it's a 5v4. You have a very fed Shyvana. You're going to have an Elder Drake, and that's that. So Xerath is on the bottom side of this area. There is no vision for Griffin here. They're probably going to pop over a ward just to make sure that Azir cannot E over and ult like Azir Sec or Shurima Shuffle the Xerath into their team or the MF into their team, which are both very, very large hits. It's a lot of gold, it's a lot of utility, it's a lot of everything to kill. So SKT would be profiting. If this is gone or if this is gone, it's a lot of benefit because it weakens Griffin's team fight by a lot. Problem is Shyvana is still very strong, so she can also E people, but it doesn't really matter because if they lose one, then another, then team fight's obviously over, and Antara will get there in time. Now that's the only issue that they have, but what's going to happen now is, as you'll see, the fight, right? Xerath's issue, he walks up. He does not need to walk up. This is miscommunication. This is not good leadership. He has to understand how his comp wins. His comp wins by defending this corridor. His comp doesn't win by poking. I understand you want to hit them for their entire health bar. It's not good, right? What happens? Xerath gets Shurima shuffled. Because there's a vision horde here, there's no prevention. If Xerath wants the flash, Azir has the flash, and Azir's going to follow up with the flash. He does follow up with the flash. Jhin ultimate here. Maokai is still coming in. Now, what Faker's probably going to try to do is kill this MF. If he does so, that's really good, yes. But problem is that he's going to put himself at risk because Shyvana can just kill him because he has nothing to do here. He's instantly dead, but now Tarzan's going to be all over Blank and Faker, and that's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad, but when Tara's able to come in, Jace overplays. If Jace does not run here, I think that Griffin is fine, but he does, and now they're getting run over. There's no way they're running away from Karma, especially with Flash. That's taken, it's game over. So what did we learn here? If Griffin bought more vision wards, if Griffin had more communications with their support roams, with the way that they play, they needed to understand that SKT will counterplay what they're doing. I understand that they do understand it to some level, but they don't understand it to the highest level yet. One day maybe they will. It seems like they have very promising players. They understand their comp to a certain degree, but if they did a little bit more, then they would have won this match. Alright, it's been great. I'm going to condense this down. Let me know what other games you guys want me to focus on. I'm going to do this, say hello. Alright, thank you so much. Again, this is Albert Ace, Pariente-Cohen. I am not working for any team. I work for Esports Heaven.